How to transform your garden center or landscaping business to earn double or triple the industry average profit or more in as little as 60 days. Without working 80-hour weeks, and even if you struggle with tight margins and seasonality. This is a step-by-step game plan you need to build a thriving, self-developing company so you can finally enjoy the income, freedom, and fulfillment you've always dreamed of. This is for any garden center, greenhouse, nursery, or landscaping business owner who is struggling with tight margins, seasonality, endless hours, and stagnant profits while trying to create a business that gives you financial freedom and a fulfilling life. If you've ever wanted a step-by-step process to increase your profit margins, reduce your workload, and create empowered teams that grow your business without you, and do it without constant stress and frustration, then stick with me to the end of this, because this presentation has the power to totally transform your business and your life. We'll cover a simple 3-step game plan to increase your net profit up to 30% or more in as little as 60 days, even if your business is currently stuck around the industry average EBITDA or below it. The real reason why you're struggling with tight margins, pricing pressure, seasonality, and employee demands, and what you can do today to turn your business into a year-round profit-generating machine. And why your competitor's pricing model is your worst way to grow your business, and a radical new approach that works 10 times better. And how to build a superstar team of top performers who can run the day-to-day of your business better than you can, so you can step back, work less, and finally enjoy the benefits of owning your own business with all the freedom, income, and fulfillment that comes with it. My promise to you is a start-to-finish game plan to help you transform your people and business into a self-developing company with double or triple industry average profit in 60 days or less, no matter how hard you're struggling right now. My name is Sid Raisch. I'm the founder and CEO of Advantage Development. Over the past 25 years, we've helped hundreds of garden centers, greenhouses, nursery, and landscaping business owners increase profit, reduce workload, and create businesses they're proud of. The vast majority of our clients were able to do this even if they were also struggling with tight margins, pricing pressure, seasonality, and employee demands. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how they did it. Does this sound like you? Before we dive in, let's check in and see, does this sound like you? Do you feel like you're working 60 to 100 hours a week, but still barely breaking even? Are you constantly under pressure to drop prices because of competitors like Lowe's, Home Depot, or Amazon? Does around 70% of your revenue come in between March and June, leaving you scrambling to survive the rest of the year? Do you feel like your employees are more of a burden than a blessing, constantly needing supervision and micromanaging? And most of all, do you ever wake up dreading another day of fighting so hard, only to feel like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of stress, frustration, and burnout? There's good news. The good news is none of those things are the real problem. The real problem is you don't have the proven system for transforming your business into an easier-to-run, profit-generating machine with double, triple, or more the industry average of 4% net profit. Once you have it, you'll finally earn double or triple the industry average, money you don't even know how you'd spend it, while working less than you are now. Your business will run more smoothly during the peak season, during the off-season, and everything in between. Your team will become self-developing, taking work off your plate instead of always adding to it. You'll feel a renewed sense of freedom, confidence, and purpose in your life. And you'll never have to feel trapped in the horticulture vow of poverty again. And we'll talk about what that means in just a minute. The bottom line is there's a system that will allow you to create the business and life you've always dreamed of without sacrificing your health, your family, or your sanity, and even if you've been stuck for years. With this system, everything works. Without it, nothing works. That means all the frustration, stress, and financial struggles you've been feeling, none of that is your fault. There's nothing wrong with you as a business owner. You just didn't have the system. Now you will. There are 3 mistakes you're likely making right now. Before we get into the system, let's talk about what not to do. If you're like most garden center or landscaping business owners, there are 3 huge mistakes you're probably making right now, and these mistakes are destroying any chance you have of creating the business you want. These are mistakes practically everyone is making, and this is the reason why so many horticulture businesses fail to make money and fail completely eventually. Let's look at all three quickly. First is fear-based pricing. The first mistake is fear-based pricing. This is pricing not to lose customers. Instead of increasing prices in ways customers willingly pay more and probably don't even notice. That means you looked around, saw what everyone else was doing, and just copied their pricing method. You don't know their margins, you don't know their books, you have no idea if that model is really working or not. This is fear-based pricing. And this is the biggest reason why the average profit margin in a garden center is basically nothing if you reinvest much of it back into your business. We call this the horticulture vow of poverty. Once you settle for this, that's where you stay stuck, like it or not. You set your prices the same as everyone else, and that's why your profit is as bad as everyone else. Meanwhile, our clients are earning double, triple, or more because they've learned how to get more when their customers willingly pay them more. This is the big payday to the owner for learning how to escape and rise above the fear, grow their business, and finally have some financial freedom. The bottom line, increasing revenue at lower prices than you could be getting just makes you work harder, if that were even possible, and getting nothing more for it. There's a better way to price your goods and services, one that lets you charge what you're worth, without worrying about competitors' prices, and that you can help your garden center or landscape business hit a level of profit you never thought was possible, earning enough profit for you to buy the lifestyle and have the financial freedom you've always worked so hard for but could never get paid for. I'll show you exactly how to do this in just a minute. Mistake number 2, ignoring seasonality. The second mistake is letting seasonality control your cash flow. You might think, well, my business is seasonal, so there's nothing I can do about it. But here's why that's a recipe for disaster. It leaves you scrambling for survival during the off-season. It prevents you from planning for growth or reinvesting in your business. It allows interest you pay your bank for operating loans to eat your profit, and it keeps you on the bank's hamster wheel, instead of having the freedom you want and profit you earned and they didn't. And it keeps you stuck in a feast or famine cycle that's exhausting, worrisome, and unsustainable. This is another thing that other business owners just accept as the way it is, while others learn to eliminate the cycle of stress and struggle forever. 70% or more of your revenue comes in between March and June, and then you struggle and borrow to make it to the next spring, only to pay it back and start the cycle all over again. That is the definition of insanity. The bottom line, what you need to do instead is implement strategic practices to turn off the off-season and power up a new profit engine to propel the business forward. And I'll walk you through exactly how to do that in just a second. Mistake 3, hiring good employees. The third mistake is hiring good employees. Hiring good employees is a mistake because good is never good enough. Good employees show up, do the job, and head home. They don't develop themselves, and they don't develop the business. They do just enough more than the bare minimum, usually just enough to not get fired. In other words, they're not thinking. They don't even know what they should be thinking about, and if they did know what to think about, they don't know how to think about it. Do you? This means all the mental load of how to actually grow your business is 100% on your legs, back, and shoulders, and that's why you're putting in those 60 to 100-hour weeks. That's not what I want for you, and I know it's not what you wanted for yourself when you started this thing. This is not a permanent condition unless you allow it to be. It does require a sharp shift in the way everyone thinks to change what you and they actually do to get better results. The bottom line, if you continue to think like everyone else is thinking, you'll keep doing what everyone else is doing, and you'll keep missing everything better than you're getting now. In this business, normal means 60-hour work weeks or more, low pay for all the work you do, and low return for your business risk and investment. The money you make is never quite enough to comfortably cover the seasons when you're making nothing. This is not a way to live. You got into this business because you wanted 3 things: to do what you love, freedom, and financial independence. and enough income to make a decent living and take care of your family and your future. And maybe you do love this business, but you're not making the money, and you don't have the freedom, and these 3 mistakes are the reasons why. What kind of love is your business giving you? So if those don't work, then what does? The Profit Boosting Blueprint System. It has 3 parts. 1. Perceived value pricing. 2. All-season income. 3. Build a self-developing community. If we implement profitable pricing as step 1, the first step is we break free of tight margins and skyrocketing your profits is to implement what I call profitable pricing. Most business owners in this industry price their goods and services based on fear. But there's truth. People will pay more if you show them the true value of what you offer. When you move from competitor-based pricing to profitable pricing, you stop undervaluing yourself and start commanding the profits you deserve. Our system goes to work on this transformation right away. Here's how you do this. 1. You use need development questions, such as, how is this tree a benefit to you? Number 2, amplify the value. Share the long-term sustainable benefits of what you offer. Number 3, tell relevant stories, case study examples, and data to prove the value. Use before and after examples, testimonials, and science-backed data. And 4, anchor value to the return on a premium investment, not the price. Position your products and services as premium solutions, not low cost. This is so much smarter because it allows you to charge what you're worth and attract better customers without constantly feeling pressured to lower your costs and your price. When you do this right, you'll often get $22 or $27 for a plant others give away for $12.99 or less. That may be you too. You'll stop stressing to cut your costs and being undercut by competitors. You'll finally get the margins you need to reinvest in the business and real profits for a secure future. And you'll wake up every morning feeling confident and in control, knowing that your business is no longer stuck in survival mode. It's thriving. This is the first step to go from 60-plus hour weeks working for your business to instead having your business work for you and your future. When you have profitable pricing, you reset the foundation with the money to transform your entire business and your life. Do you see why that makes so much more sense than pricing based on fear or on what your competitors are doing? Yes, I said that twice, because this is really important. If your pricing is not profitable, it's not going to come from someplace else. So we have to work on improving your pricing to make it profitable first. Step 2, eliminate seasonality through strategic pre-sales. Next, you need to eliminate seasonality by using strategic pre-sales to smooth out your cash flow year-round. Here's why this is working so well right now. Consumer psychology favors scarcity and exclusivity. When customers know they need to act now to secure their flowers or landscaping, they're more likely to commit. It creates predictable cash flow. Instead of panicking during the off-season, you'll have steady income to rely on. It gives you control over your schedule. Pre-sales let you plan your workload in advance, reducing chaos and last-minute problems. When you do this right, you'll have money in the bank during your slowest months instead of scrambling to cover expenses. Feel calm and confident as the busy season approaches, knowing you're already staying ahead of the game. And you'll build stronger relationships with your customers who will love the VIP experience of reserving the products and services they want so they don't miss out again. Do you see why this is a much better way to handle seasonality than just crossing your arms and hoping your spring cash lasts through winter? Third is build a self-developing team. The third step is to build a self-developing team that grows your business without requiring constant supervision. Right now, you're stuck micromanaging employees who do their jobs but don't take initiative. They don't think. They don't strategize. All of that falls to you. This keeps you in the weeds, handling every little problem yourself. But there's the truth. Good employees do their jobs, but effective teams develop themselves and the business along the way. By creating a culture of empowerment and accountability, you can transform your team into one that doesn't just follow orders, but actively solves problems, improves systems, and grows your business. This approach allows you to step out of the day-to-day operations and focus on the bigger picture without sacrificing quality or control. Here's how you do this. 1. Identify and eliminate head trash. We found there are 18 attitudes employees have that stop them from being more effective leaders. They stop owners too. Higher margins equal better people. You can't attract the best people unless you have the margins to pay for them and to keep them. And number 3, develop leaders who develop other leaders. And you may already have leaders on your team who just haven't been put into that role yet. This is the opposite of micromanaging every task, which only keeps you chained to your business. Instead, it lets you build a team that takes work off your plate for good. When you do this right, you'll finally be able to take time off without worrying about things falling apart. Your employees will feel motivated and invested in the company's success, and your business will grow faster because everyone is working towards the same goals. And you'll regain the freedom to focus on what matters most, whether that's growing your business, spending time with your family, or simply enjoying life. The bottom line, once you take these 3 steps, implement perceived value pricing, eliminate seasonality through strategic piece pre-sales, and build a self-developing team, then you can take the 4th step, which is to unplug from the business. And this is actually pivotal to the whole thing working. Think about what you wanted when you started this business: income, freedom, and to do what you love. The secret to this is you have to start taking some of this from your company, or your people will never be able to develop in your constant shadow. By following the system, you'll go from working 80-hour weeks for razor-thin profits to double or triple or more than the average industry profit, and a thriving self-developing business. Do you see how powerful the system is? When everything is said and done, you'll have profit margins that make your business thrive instead of merely survive. You'll be able to easily smooth out seasonality and stabilize your cash flow year-round. Your relationship with your team will transform because of the culture of empowerment and accountability you've built. And you'll finally have the freedom and confidence to take time off, focus on growth, and spend time with your loved ones. You'll wake up every day knowing that you've developed your team to develop your self-developing business that grows without depending on you for every little thing, or for anything if you can get out of your own way and get that far. And you'll step into a life of freedom, fulfillment, and financial success where your business supports your dream life instead of holding you back. The bottom line, once you have the system, you'll have a start-to-finish process for going from overworked, underpaid, and overwhelmed to running a thriving, profitable, self-developing business in as little as the next 8 weeks. So now you have a choice. My team and I have set aside some time in the next 24 to 48 hours to speak to you personally about how you can apply the system to earn double, triple, or more profit you gave up expecting while slashing your workload by 25% or more in the next 60 days. Here's how that works. We'll get on a Zoom for about 45 minutes. You can tell me everything you're struggling with and everything that's not working. And on this call, we'll put our heads together and come up with a step-by-step game plan for you to completely overcome tight margins, seasonality, and burnout, and start seeing real progress faster than you ever thought possible. This is not for everyone. I have 2 very strict requirements you must meet in order to be eligible for this free session. First, you must be a garden center, greenhouse, nursery, or landscaping business owner who is struggling with tight margins, seasonality, or employee demands, and who is ready to take decisive action to fix these problems. If that's not you, please exit this page now. And 2, you must be serious about transforming your business and willing to invest what it takes to make that happen. I've helped over hundreds of clients just like you achieve profitability and freedom, but it takes an investment in yourself to make that happen. If you're not willing to do that, then I can't help you. But if you are a business owner and you meet these requirements and you're serious about creating a thriving, self-developing company, then click the button around this video and schedule your free breakthrough session now. Click below or around this video. Don't wait. Book that call now. I'm Sid Raisch. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.